Is it Nathria's? Nathria's is going to be very upsetting. Hey guys, Languagehacker here with some more Castle Nathria decks. This video is going to be about Face Hunter with a Wildseed package. Let's hop in and talk about the deck. Okay, so what are we doing here? We have some Face Hunter cards, which means we're running a pretty low curve. Multiple 1-drops, a couple of 2-drops, some 3s, and then, believe it or not, a couple of 4s and some 5s. But the idea is Mulligan for 1-drops, get on the board fast, supplement that with either more 1-drops, your 2-mana follow-ups, Doggy Biscuit, Ramming Mount to build off of your current board. There's a couple of other good development cards that came out, the Wild Spirits. Let's talk about what those do. Stag Charge, 3 mana, deal 3 damage. Summon a random dormant Wildseed. There are 3 Wildseeds, and they're all dormant. The first one is dormant for 1 turn. It is a 3/1 rush. The second one is dormant for 2 turns. It's a 2/5 taunt. And the third one is dormant for 3 turns. It's a 5/4, which equips a 4 attack, 2 durability weapon, which is pretty good. So you get one of those randomly whenever it says summon a random Wildseed. So this deals damage, and it summons a Wildseed. Cool. Spirit Poacher summons a random Wildseed. Cool. Ara'lon, summon 1 of each dormant Wildseed. Very nice. And Wild Spirits. 3 mana, summon 2 different dormant Wildseeds, and make your Wildseeds awaken 1 turn sooner. So you can set up a couple of other Wildseeds and then make them all come undormant a bit faster with the Wild Spirits, which is nice. So there's some ordering you could do there, but also you could just set it up so that you have staggered bows coming up. So you have a weapon, you swing, and then another Wildseed comes up. So you can try to plan it so that you have a weapon swing every single turn. And because of that, and that bow providing damage over time, you can focus more on board, play around stuff like Snowfall Guardian, trade so that they can't, I don't know, like buff their minions or whatever. But the main idea is you don't have to be quite as breakneck aggressive going face, because you do have a bit more of a long-term game plan, even though you are a face deck, because of those great bows that you start equipping with the third dormant Wildseed. Barak for some refill. Collateral Damage is also a card that came in with Castle Nathria. It deals 6 damage to 3 random enemy minions, so it's basically 3 piercing shots. And excess damage hits the enemy hero. I find this fine as a finisher. I think 2 is a little bit too heavy because you want to ensure a low curve, make sure you're fighting for board early, and then building off of that. We have a couple of Naga cards, just because they're good early game minions. Raj synergizes with spells in general, and it's a good turn 2 play. It also helps with the Barb Nets, a couple of burn cards, Quick Shot, Aim Shot, Collateral Damage, and the rest is minions. And you go for a curve and hit him in the head. It's not super complicated. Terracoil is really, really interesting. I haven't gotten Terracoil with Collateral Damage yet, but that is, oh my god, so much damage. This also works very nicely with just any spell, because all of our spells either add damage, build board, or add damage. So this does synergize. It's a little bit slower, and if you feel like this isn't going just fast enough, you can end up cutting the Terracoils and putting in something like maybe an extra 1-drop or a second Collateral Damage if you really want. There's a couple of options. You can even run Piercing Shots instead of the Terracoils if you just want maximum face damage. But this has been kind of nice. It's good at doubling up on damaging cards, but it can also help you rebuild a board with something like Wild Spirits, right? Having this triggered twice is quite powerful. And having this triggered twice is just lethal. So, early curve, support cards, and then finish off the game. It's a pretty fun deck. I thought it might be a little slow, but the Wild Spirits, despite being not necessarily super aggressive, have just been nice at not at making the game longer, but it helps you if you can't close out the game very quickly. And it's still pretty good at closing out the game quickly. Even getting like the taunt, 2/5's kind of like but it does protect your early minions very nicely. So, here's some cool games. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out all the other YouTube videos that are coming out this week with Castle Nathria decks. I'm going to have decks up almost every single day, so stay tuned. Solar Spear seems good. Into Doggy Biscuit also seems nice against Mage. We can Raj on 2 now instead.
smidge of this, a pinch of that.
Okay. My Slither Spear got a lot worse, but that's fine. Yeah, the Murloc doesn't really matter. Whoa. I just didn't mean to click there. That's really unfortunate. It's important to get this online. Next turn we go 2-1. You doubt we would ever play a Solid Alibi? Absolutely we'd play a Solid Alibi. It's a free card. It can either push damage with the Slither Spear, or it prevents us from dying to like a KT. It might buy us an extra turn later on. That's absolutely useful. Especially the Barak, where we don't have to worry about quick shot drawing a card. Solid Alibi was good. You're having fun with Relic Death Rattle DH? I heard some people playing that today. Maybe we'll try that. Uh-oh. They didn't hit it. Face. Nice. We get another turn of this Slither Spear. Void Spirits. It's pretty good. I could do it next turn. Play Poacher this turn, but I don't mind this. I guess we just take this trade. Main reason to do this is it buffs this, and even though I'm not trading, it sets up for the counter trade. Coin Ara'lon? That seems pretty good. Gets the Wildseeds going. We already have a weapon next turn. We're going to play Barak. We're probably going to save the spells because we have Raj. So we're going to set up for a Raj multiple damage combo later. Looks like we have stuff to do every single turn now because of the Ara'lon, which is nice. Second cold case. Okay, that's a little yucky. Base is the place. Okay. It's probably because they're setting up for the 6 mana spell next turn. Which isn't indeed bad for me. I could do this instead now with the Barak, and I think it's probably worth. Maybe it's not worth. Nah, never mind. We'll do this. I was thinking maybe the small stuff's better to, this small stuff's better to put in, but then they're just going to trade and play the 6-drop anyways. I might as well just play the Barak. It's a little resistant to the AoE. Coming back after a long break's not very friendly. Yeah, they made steps to help, though. I believe if you haven't played in, like, is it 60 days? You come back and get offered a free deck.
The wails of these cowards chill me.
Active. Okay. It was garbage. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Unforge. Ram Commander. Interesting. I think we just go Raj this turn. I want to Barb Nets and get rid of these Frost Elementals. Otherwise, I won't be able to swing next turn. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Very nice, very nice. And we Doggy Biscuit to get that damage into instead of hero power. Very nice. Bam, bam. I could have sent 4 damage face here, but I really like cleaning up, right? What are they going to do? The AoE doesn't do anything. Magister doesn't do much. So this is really nice. And it's important to get rid of the breezy guys, because now I have extra swings with the Great Bow. Rhyme Commander's the Vicious Syndicate list. I see. I see. Solid Alibi. Okay, we knew about that. But Raj adds damage. So we don't have lethal yet, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually very close to lethal. So what, we might as well trade something? It's good next turn. It adds damage. And I am interested in hero powering. Everything goes face, right? Just get them as low as possible. Am I afraid of dying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I shouldn't die to Kel'Thuzad, so I can just go face. I mean, I could just take... It's 1 damage. I might as well just take this trade. Okay. And I still swing. I think 1 damage is fine. I mean, when am I going to need another charge, right? It should almost always be lethal next turn. And this also means if they freeze my board and play a second Solid Alibi, we have Stag Charge from our deck, Hero Power, and... Is this Denathrius? Denathrius is going to be very upsetting. Uh... 11 plus 6, 17 plus 5 is 22. Very nice. You remember that extra damage we pushed last turn? That extra damage we pushed with a bow. But Languagehacker, why would you push 1 damage? Because clearly I knew Denathrius did exactly 17 there, and thus it gives me lethal with a Stag Charge top deck. You gotta find the lines, guys. You have no experience with Phase Hunter. I don't have a lot of experience with Phase Hunter either, but I feel like this is a reasonable thing to include. Slither Spear seems good. I could keep Ramming Mount as well, if I expect it to be something like Wig Priest. It's a little greedy, but on coin I think with the Slither Spear it's fine. Without the Slither Spear I don't think I'd keep it. Oh, it looks like it's Quest. Quest seems like an awful matchup, right? But who knows? Maybe it's not. Oh, we did not, Justin. No, Alex. Mirabelle's on Europe time, and we've kind of changed our streaming schedule. All right, Temper Raj. I don't think I need to coin out the Ramming Mount here. Clean the Scene is something I have to consider. It's in one of the new cards. Scorpid. I could aim shot that instead of Ramming Mounts. Ramming Mount damage doesn't really line up nicely here. It's not that bad though. Like if I Ramming Mount that and I trade, I only lose 1 damage. I could alternately Doggy Biscuit coin, quick shot. I don't think I need to though. This is fine. They do run a copy of Silence, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Second Scorpid. Okay. Quickshot's not really going to draw us a card with Barak in hand most of the time, so I think I'm happy doing that with the Doggy Biscuit this turn. Nice, no Silence. I like that. Coin Ara'lon is an option, but I really like getting these guys outside of range of Clean the Scene. Could have also just traded the Slither Spear though. Like coin Ara'lon trade was an option. Maybe that was better. Maybe it was better. I don't know. Getting Raj value seems good too, though. Hard to say. No Spirit Guide. It's not bad. It's not bad for us at all. Could Barak or I could Ara'lon. I think I want to Ara'lon because this takes time to get the ball rolling, right? I want to get that great bow as fast as possible. Takes a few turns to get online, which was a good reason to quit it out here. But I think this was just so much Raj damage that it was worth doing this. Because they're useful spells in general, but also just getting some extra damage. I could even just aim shot here. It's so much damage. But it's probably just this. Is it though? So the push is 7 with the hero power, right? 5, 6, 7, plus an extra 3 because of this. That's 10 plus an extra 1, which is 11 plus 7. That's so much damage. But this takes time to get online. I think we will do this. It's the light shower. Okay. We get a rush into here. We also get an aim shot on that to clean it up. Ooh, I believe that's lethal. Don't quote me on that. But I believe this is just lethal. So go coin, quick shot, we get a hero power in as well, and that, I believe, is enough damage. Very, very nice. Turn 6 lethal against Quest Priest. Much less. Okay.